G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of the Arc Up podcast.
He's done it again. That's not your intro.
Is that not my
mate.
intro? I don't know.
Isn't it? G'day, guys.
I thought
As long as
Welcome
says
to
good,
another
another episode of the Arc Up
welcome.
podcast.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Oh,
well,
look,
We might have to get a
same.
teammate up with your face and just a g'day guys. That's what you're known for.
G'day, guys.
I know, that's all I'm known for. Another episode of the Arc Up podcast.
rattled him.
I'm your Skip, all four boys are here, and we're back for another week, the finals edition. It's been another good week of footy, but I guess before we get into that, how are we, boys? Going all right?
I'm sore today.
Sorted?
Yeah, I'm sore.
sore.
Yeah, I've got a sore body. First cricket training on Friday night, and I've got muscles that are sore that I didn't know were muscles. Golf today.
That's
has made it
weird as well
worse.
because you're a real fit specimen.
Oh, yeah. I'm always working out.
Didn't you?
Um,
I got a text from you this week saying you thought you did a hamstring getting out of the car.
Yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago.
That was a couple of weeks ago.
It's still a bit tender when you get out the car, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But
That is just not good, is it?
yeah,
Getting out of the
anyway.
car.
But I'm also good.
and you
so-
played golf today as well. So.
Yeah, play golf. That's what I mean. I'm
Yeah.
extra sore because of that. So,
Jeez, mate, putting in the hard yards.
geez, I'm old, aren't I?
And Biz had a couple of beers with you last night, and you were saying you had a good moment of parenting when you looked after Macy the other day. With your daughter.
He's got
Or maybe I should have probably
when I
warned
fell
you for
asleep.
this when you fell asleep. Yeah,
Yeah, no, that was yesterday. Just had a little 5-minute power nap. Macy woke me up throwing bark on my face. So where'd you get that from?
She's a little bruiser.
Outside.
Mason. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she beats me up.
Yeah. We found out a lot about you last night as well, Skip.
Did you?
Yeah, well, usually when you're in rounds, you buy beers for other people.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
Short arm, was
me
he?
and Biz have done our due diligence, and we've gone around and bought each other beers, and I see Skip up at the bar. Oh, sweet, he's got the next one. He's on it. Coming back with just one
Please.
drink.
Oh, Skip, that's a
Please.
cardinal
And,
sin.
oh no, do you not remember?
Only-
You went up to him and told him, "Turn around, mate. Get us another two."
Only because I just saw you two just at the bar before I got
That
there, and
means
you
nothing.
got drinks. You had drinks.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
oh, well,
I'm gonna
you've
finish
got
that
drinks.
drink.
Yeah.
Old short arm.
Oh, geez, don't get me started. Yeah,
Tell you what, I didn't realise that there was an Arc Up like show on last night. It was-
yeah, you didn't
Missed
get
out.
to
Yeah.
It's a Christmas show, mate.
My
You
name's the
missed
Keg. Well, what's going on here?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, you were probably there. You just don't remember.
If you were there, you wouldn't have been there for long, mate. It was the Rammy, so straight in, straight out.
Yeah, I just walked straight through that place.
All right, let's have a little chat about the finals footy. There was one good game. The other one was
Yeah.
it was all right, but it's the first game. Brisbane knocked off Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne out in straight sets. Good game.
That was a good game of footy. Yeah.
Thought it was game over. Like halfway through that first quarter, I was like, "Here we go again. They're going to win by 10 goals." But
Almost was game over at halftime, wasn't it?
yeah,
Like,
it's looked
Melbourne
like.
were just in control and Brisbane were playing like shit.
Yeah, Lockie Neal had barely touched it in that first half because Brayshaw was playing a run with roll with him, and they took that off in the second half, and he dominated.
Well, Berry's the one that changed the game.
Oh, yeah,
wasn't it?
he was huge.
Berry to Oliver, and he just towed him up.
That's the best game I've seen him play.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, Barry's one of those players that I picked him up in draft fantasy last year because I was like, he's going to have like a standout, like a breakout year.
Yeah.
But he just hasn't had it yet. But I reckon next year is his year. He's such a good size, and now he's sort of. I reckon that was one of those games that just sort of probably lit a fire in him. Now he can play those type of run with roles with the best player in the competition, probably. And yeah, it was bloody good to watch those two go at it.
let's hope he actually plays next week though, because he's been given a week. For his eye gouging.
Mate, that is just boys play on. You know? Like, that is finals footy.
They just got to get it down to a fine so he can play next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
Mate, like Cochin
intentional.
got away with.
Well, I was just
doing
going to
that
say, if
and-
next week was a
that's-
grand final, do you reckon he gets suspended? I don't think he does.
Yeah.
So
surely they
why-
just find old vision of like where it's happened in the past, and they go like, this guy got away with a $5,000
Oh, yeah, they'll be
fine.
trying
This guy,
everything.
you know,
Yeah, they got to get out of it somehow. Lawyer up.
yeah. Because if they don't have him, they're in big strife. I don't see Brisbane going to the next. Definitely not making it to the grand final. But without him, they're no chance.
You reckon?
Yeah, I don't. Well, Danaher will come back, won't he? And
Danaher will
he's a
come
bit of a loss. Who are they playing?
I'm not
Geelong.
Geelong. Nah.
like Geelong are that good, but I'm just still not convinced.
They have a
obviously,
good record in finals.
Exactly, and they scraped across against Collingwood.
They would have played one game in 4 weeks or something.
Yeah, it's not. I'd rather Brisbane's preparation.
I tell you what, great result though. Brisbane beating Melbourne though.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
the way it
don't-
ended.
And Lever,
Jake Lever's
being a
Oh,
fucking idiot.
can we just talk about that for
Yeah,
5 minutes?
Let's dissect that. You've been
Like,
tackled.
is he a little kid or something?
Oh,
Fuck
he was,
me.
What's he doing? Jumping around, doing
Like-
spins?
He's just a goober, man. I'd love to put one on his chin.
Oh, would you?
Sorry.
Don't condone violence.
No violence, but you know that people that they just got heads you just want to hit.
Yeah.
He's just got a grade one of them.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Melbourne got a few of them.
If he was at the Rammy last night, mate, you might have.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, headbutt.
Yeah, the old 720 pirouette into a 50-meter penalty was that's
When
just,
the game's on the line,
Yeah.
just give it away.
Well, let's be honest, the game was dead by then.
oh, you don't never
it
know.
was dead.
Well, we never
It
know
was
now,
dead,
but yeah,
It
definitely,
sealed it.
It was, yeah.
definitely sealed it. Yeah,
But yeah. It's good.
And it was on the ball, I thought.
Oh, yeah, it was
He got
definitely on the
tackled.
ball.
Yeah, he put the ball
And
on
then
the
just
ground.
dropped the ball on the
yeah.
ground. That's,
So what are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I don't understand.
I mean, there was one 20 seconds earlier that should have been paid, but
there was no prior with that one though.
What, Lever one?
360.
Oh,
The one
Oh,
before, which was
around.
actually Barry. He
was
got
Barry,
it.
yeah.
Three. I know at the start of the year they said 360.
I think he did
tackles.
a 780 or something.
No, it was It was probably 359. I reckon that's why they didn't quite give it the holding the ball there.
Got the protractor
Got the
out.
protractor out. Yeah, but they haven't been paying that all year. That 360. I reckon I've seen it since they said they were going to pay it. I have not seen as many 360s as I've seen this year not paid.
Yeah, look.
They
It's
highlighted
just how
it.
they operate. Like they go from 100 to
Change
0.
rules.
and
Yeah.
they just-
Oh.
Well, what's on the agenda this week? Let's attack that and then just
Yeah.
forget about it.
One thing I will point out that I noticed during that game, and I haven't really noticed it all year, is just the stand rule and how the umpire has to yell stand. Once I noticed, it's like one of those things. Once you hear it, you can't unhear
Unhear
it.
it.
So every mark stand,
I know.
stand. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, it was like a bloody, one of those moments. You're like, shit, this happens all the time.
They've
I
got to
can't
yell
believe
that
your head in.
on an over where there's 95,000 people
Yeah,
screaming.
yeah.
And the player has to be able to hear. Like, I know they should know the rule as it is, but
It
still.
is ridiculous.
And no one's standing anymore.
Nah,
Have
no.
you watched it?
No,
People are
it's-
creeping everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just not
It's
policing
just going to
it.
go back to normal.
Because there's that, I mean, like clubs try and not to stand 5 metres off the mark so you don't have
Yeah.
to stand. But there's blokes like walking back to that 5 metre zone after the umpire's basically
Yeah,
called
yeah,
stand.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but don't you reckon it's at a much better place with it being umpired that way? Where there is a bit of leniency.
Yeah, I don't- yeah.
But it
Oh, for
still
sure.
like has the rule there. So, you know.
like if you take the piss on it, yeah.
Yeah,
you'll
that's
get-
it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Good call.
Yeah.
Yep. And the other game last night, Saturday night, Collingwood Freo. Collingwood just too good in the end.
It was a bit. I don't know.
I love watching Collingwood
I love
play.
Collingwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
Same.
real big advocate for them.
They
Yeah,
just
oh,
go.
yeah.
As soon as they get the ball in the back line, they're off.
Yeah.
All out.
But every time Freo had the ball in their hand, you knew, all right, this is going to be down the line.
yeah.
You know,
Really,
like-
very predictable.
They're like the Ross Lyon of the Freo.
It was a bit like that.
They just have no avenue to go. Like they
didn't last
they just got stuck in that half forward line, and that was it. It just didn't look like scoring.
The score did not actually, like the
Yeah.
scoreboard
The game.
was
Score
not-
flattered Freo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Collingwood dominated that whole game, really.
They should have won by 10 plus goals,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, and DeGoey is just a bloody. He was so good again.
Like,
Last
he's
night.
just earning every.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's turned it on in finals.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, go.
I said to you last night, like I think it just highlights like how I know the lack of commitment he has in minor round games sometimes because he's proved in the last two games that when he
tried.
wants to play and try,
Yeah,
he can
yeah.
absolutely dominate. And there's been games during the minor round where he just can't be fucked.
Yeah.
You know? Like he's that type of player, isn't he?
Yep.
But
he needs 90,000
yeah.
at the G.
He's
Yeah.
starting to develop a finals record that is going to make him one of the greatest finals players.
Yeah, well-
like of all time type thing. Because
Is he? What's he really done before this year?
no,
I think every
he's-
finals game he's played, he
Yeah.
has dominated.
Has he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were Bucks was talking about it, but if they go to the grand final and he wins,
He needs
Norm
to-
Smith,
yeah, you
he's
gotta
in the
start
chat
with
with
Norm Smith.
he's in the chat with Dusty Martin. But
Oh, he's got a.
nah, we're not.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. That was a big call for me. I shouldn't have.
Best finals. Darren Jarman went alright.
He's up,
as well.
yeah, he's up there with Andrew
but
McLeod.
They're grand finals.
Yeah, that's what you.
finals.
Yeah, but you don't judge someone unless
Nah.
they're playing, winning grand finals.
I guess so.
But yeah, he's
Just no one talks about Nick Rewalt being a good finals player because he never won a grand final, but
Yeah.
he was probably a superstar.
you should have kicked that goal.
Yeah, he sucked in finals. What are you talking about?
He snuck up on him like a librarian.
Who was that?
Dennis Cometti.
Heath Shaw.
That's a
Snuck
great
up on him
call.
like a librarian.
So good. So they play Sydney. I think it's next Saturday night. So might as well quickly do tips. So Sydney.
How did we go
Sydney
last
Collingwood.
week? Do we go over who
I don't think anyone. well,
I went
myself
Bees.
and Jug went. We said Brisbane and Freo.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went Melbourne Freo, I think.
Yeah,
I
so
went
you're
Melbourne.
wrong,
So you get
wrong.
two wrong.
I went Melbourne Pies, yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. So we're on 1 and Keg's on 0. So going into the next one, I'm going to go. I'm Sydney and Geelong. Yeah, can't really go past.
Yeah,
Geelong, Collingwood.
No, yeah, I'm going Sydney Geelong.
yeah. Sydney, Geelong, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
My actual tip, sorry, cut you off, but my tip for the was to have a Melbourne Geelong grand final. It was like,
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, have a few bucks on that if you're a gambler. No, straight set up. No, sorry, anyone got on it?
Sanford finals was today. The Crows got kicked out, but still a couple of good signs there. Zach Taylor looks good.
The start of the game was
Yeah, the first two clearances inside
Electric.
50.
Yeah. Best thing about Crows getting knocked out is we will know list changes.
I know, that's what I was saying to
Yeah,
them.
exit meetings will happen, and the ball you'll start to
I
see what the strategy is going to be like going into the draft.
I can't wait to see
Interesting.
who we list.
Well, yeah, there's a few. I mean, if Ben Davis gets another contract, I'll eat this local
He-
carpenter hat.
That's right, mate. We got about 6 pairs, so either way.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. Turner and Himmelberg play pretty well.
Yeah, the Berg had it on a string. Sorry, at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Can't
kick
kick
straight.
straight.
No. Yeah, and Turner was pretty solid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Still,
Well, Turner, I think, he had 19 contested possessions out of his 25 or something. So
What do we honestly think about Turner? Keck?
I don't. Yeah, look, I haven't actually. Today was the first real game I've seen
Watched
him
closely,
play.
yeah.
He's a good player, but what? How old is he again?
26. I
Yeah.
think.
See, I just can't see it. I just can't. Like, you could maybe throw him in there for a few games, but I don't see him bringing anything that's going to be
Attributes.
really going to change our team.
Yeah.
I can't see him being in our next premiership.
Oh no, definitely
so what,
not.
I just don't understand.
That's what
Always
we,
on our list.
Yeah, we did say that when after he was recruited, didn't we?
yeah, well, that's right.
Yeah.
He's not in the long-term plans, is he? Really?
Nah. And when there's chat about him not getting, like, who knows what's going to happen? But
He
there's
has to
chat
get- he
about
has to
him.
get another year.
I know, but isn't it just it's just a
It's
waste?
a 1 year rookie as well. Just
Even if he gets another year,
Well, I know.
that's a waste as well. I think we've just completely wasted that pick.
Well,
in my
it's a
opinion.
free hit, really, isn't it? Though?
well, I think we got to give him another year just to
Yeah,
see.
I know that. Yeah,
Otherwise, yeah, it is. Sort your daughter out. Shit.
but
No good.
when you look at the other, anyway, we've been through all the other
Yeah.
players that have been picked up. Rah, rah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he had a good game today.
All right, it's time for our cup.
Anyone got one?
Well,
Marking up a skip for not buying bloody beers last night.
yeah.
Yeah, should have saved
Nah, I actually have one. So hang on, let me quickly get this up. I think it was Gary Buccanara or something.
Buggers.
Buccanara.
Hang on, where was it?
Gazza.
Yeah, Gary Buccanara. He's written an article in the Advertiser rating every single player in the Crows list, giving them a rating, out of A plus A, B plus B, it's whatever.
What for season? Yeah.
Yeah, just for the list. He's what A graders we've got
season
on the
yet.
list.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
it's
yeah.
not for the season. Yeah,
Just
but-
their record. Yeah.
All right, so we've got 3 A graders apparently. There's Rory Sloane, Rory Laird, and Tom Duday. They're only,
Tom Duday, an A grader,
yeah, and Rory Sloane.
Nah,
and no Tex Walker.
Nah, no Tex, no Dawson,
Dawson?
no Dawson.
Oh, stop it.
And then so he's got B graders. We've got Jackson Haitley, Ned McHenry.
What? Hang on.
So hang on. So these guys are B graders, and the people he's ranked with them are also Jordan Dawson, Taylor Walker, Darcy Fogarty,
You're
all in this,
joking.
and Fisher Mackesy. So he's rated Fisher Mackesy at the same level as
What?
Jordan Dawson and
This
Taylor
guy's
Walker.
got no
This
fucking
bloke-
idea.
he doesn't watch football, this guy.
And then C graders, Ben Keys, Mitch Hinge, Shane McAdam. C graders, Jimmy Ray.
Bloody hell.
I didn't know it was this bad. This this deserves a huge archive.
And Paul Seedsman's a C grader as well. apparently.
Honestly, blind Freddie could do better than that.
Why? How do people have jobs like this? It
How
pisses me
savage.
off.
That's
Like,
ridiculous.
they're taking the piss.
What's this on?
Of the Advertiser.
Well,
The
Gary
Advertiser.
Buccanara.
If you're
Gary
if you're
Buccanara.
watching this, get one of us on to do a bloody
Yeah.
report on the Crows players, not this Gary Buccanara bloke.
He's compared
Bloody-
Jordan Dawson, who's probably averaged 25 touches a game, a goal a game, to
Never.
Fisher Mackesy, who averages about 4.5 touches a game in SANFL footy.
Hasn't played since 2020.
Are you kidding me? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
So he can go in the bin with that
Yeah.
other guy we want to murder.
He's blacklisted.
Oh, yeah.
What's
him,
his
him
name?
and the Rooch and that other.
Michael
bloke.
McGowan.
Yeah.
Michael McCown.
Yeah, he didn't. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. That's okay. I didn't know it was so bad.
We don't
That's a
want to
good one.
murder him either. That was
Yeah.
That's a big enough arc up for all of us, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys don't have one, do you? But I thought that was pretty funny.
No, not much happened during the week that I really wanted to arc up at.
I was just going to do a little. It's actually an arc down. Something that I've been happy with, and that's the finals footy's umpiring. I think it's been really good, letting it go a fair bit, especially the 2 high tackles. Been very few, and I love it because players know how to play for them. Let's stamp it out of the game. So I've been really happy with that. So that's my little pump up to the umpires. Can you believe it?
Yeah, so well done, umpires.
Yeah, good job.
Good. They deserve a little bit of credit sometimes.
Yep.
They
But
do.
the thing is with that umpires, like that, you get the best umpires
Yeah.
umpiring.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everyone will go, well, why don't they umpire like this
Yeah.
throughout the normal season? Because they're just not good enough umpires.
Yeah, it's amazing
they don't
when
see
they
the game like
when
the best do.
The difference between the good umpires and the bad umpires, you
Oh, it'd be
don't
huge.
expect to be so big.
Are umpires
It's huge.
doing more than one game a week?
Nah, they wouldn't.
Nah,
be.
they just do one. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Razor Ray's been injured as well, so I haven't seen him in
Oh.
the finals.
Huge result.
Yep.
Yeah. He's becoming too much of a personality that it actually kind of affects the game a little bit.
Yeah.
I reckon Razor Ray. Like,
No, because it's all about him.
that's what I mean. Yeah, like,
He's good to listen to on SEN.
Yeah, he-
Razor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's good to
yeah.
get that insight. Yeah.
He talks well.
good umpire. But
Yep. Cool. Before we continue with the podcast, we'd like to mention our major sponsor for the year, the local carpenter.
If you're looking for that new deck, extension, pergola, plus much more at a very competitive rate, then look no further than the local carpenter.
So contact Ethan on 0468 572 294 for all your carpentry needs and use our promo code ARCUP50 for 50% off your first quote.
Jug, mate, that's not true. He never mentioned anything about that.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Hey, who am I?
It's time for Who Am I? And we've got this little changed up a bit now.
Yeah,
So
the Keggy's
doing it.
he's in the
Kegged
hot
off.
seat. Biz couldn't be bothered.
I
He's had
just
a big
thought,
night
you know what?
last
I want to
night.
win one of these.
Now, Biz, you can either play as Keg or you can play as Biz.
It'll be biz.
Okay, fair enough. This should be an easy one, lads. Can you Biz has tested his brothers? Can I
Jug.
get the other two?
Jug.
Yeah, skip.
Yep, all right, good. Good to hear that you're here. Alrighty, this player, he was actually born New Year's Day in 1973. Anyone know?
When? 1973.
1973. Well, I don't know, not that long ago, I guess, but long enough.
Yeah, 50 years.
Anyway, so yeah, 50 years old.
A while ago.
So he signed with Footscray to start off with, which is the Bulldogs, in 1993, and played 11 games there. Only kicked the singular goal. Yep, there's nothing going on yet. All right, this is where we should probably start getting it. So he came to the Crows in 1996. 54 games, only the 15 goals.
From the Bulldogs.
I'm just going to throw a little one off the cuff here. You might think he's a backman with 15 goals, but he's actually a forward. Okay.
15 goals.
15 goals.
54 games.
Alrighty, here it is. This is probably so he kicked 5 goals in the 97 grand final, 3 in the first half.
Oh,
Biz.
bit skip. Yeah.
Shane Allen.
Yeah, there it is.
Got in.
I really thought there'd be some more stats on him, but he's ended up with 65 games and 16 goals.
Yeah,
He
and
kicked
5
5 in
in
the 97 grand final.
Far out.
Jeez, I
I
didn't.
stepped up in the big moment.
I thought he had a few more goals than that, but
That was
wow.
one of Blighty's.
Yep.
Just
Well, that was Modger got
Master
injured and fell
Yeah.
in.
that's it.
Yep. So, well done.
Well, he actually did well there.
Well, he's come in and he's just won one.
Yeah, I
strike,
know.
so
Yeah.
Well,
Shows how
win
shit
one.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you knew who it was as well, mate.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
didn't get the skip in there
I
early
didn't.
enough.
I said the wrong name
Were you
as well.
actually going to go Shane Allen or?
I said
That
the wrong
wasn't it,
name
yeah.
as well. I almost said bug instead of jug. What'd you say?
I think I said Biz. And
yeah, I was like, I heard, I don't know. There's not much going through my mind at the moment.
Listen back to the tape.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we got for you. Thanks again to Barnard for coming in and chatting to us about the whole recruitment process. And thanks everyone for listening. Go Crows.
Go the Crows.
Oh, Adelaide.
Stay Crows.